Hello, everybody. It was really quite a weekend, I guess. Just take my mask off here. Uh, really demonstrates how frustrated African Americans are with the way they're treated in this country. So I'm not going to get into a lot about it and what was right or wrong about the protests. All I can say is I understand the frustration and I'm supportive that change needs to be made. But on a cheerier note, um, I heard a new little nickname for uh, Mr. Trump, who professes to be our leader, but has been demonstrated significant failureship as the Cheeto in charge. Yep, he's a Cheeto, is what I've heard him referred to. Brings a smile to my face. It's kind of funny, I think. Um, but people will argue that none of this is his fault. But you know, he was warned about COVID-19 when it first appeared in December. And a true leader would have instructed his CDC and scientists to begin to prepare for what would happen if it came to our country. And I think that had he have done that, then there would have been our own tests available. We would have had them readily available for testing. People would have been ready and prepared to buy more ventilators. They may not have started producing them until we saw that we need them, but we would be ready for it by watching what was going on in China. And I think that an expert team of scientists would have helped to educate all of us about what to do. And of course, there would have been the traditional hoax and all of that from different sources, which is okay because scientists are used to criticism, which is good. It should be criticized. But I still believe we would have been more prepared. The same is with the recent incidents of the traumatic events that have happened to not just one African American on last Monday, but it's a recurrent in several events that have occurred. I'm not going to reiterate those, but a different response from the Cheeto in charge would have been better. Instead of assigning our attorney general, dictator, I think he thinks he is, but in any event, instead of assigning him to try to find out who the quote Antifa instigators are, he perhaps could have said that my Justice Department is going to focus on this problem of police brutality and institutional racism. And he would not have tweeted to African Americans that MAGA will be coming to the White House to try and, I don't know what he was trying to do, scare the protesters away or what, but when he stated that they like blacks and African Americans, that statement contains a lot within it, because it obviously implies that blacks and African Americans are not really a part of MAGA, but they like them. Yeah, they like them. If you're not outraged by that comment, I don't know what will get you outraged. So the other thing you probably just need to think about, this is what I like to think about. What kind of a Cheeto is our president? I don't think he's a crunchy one because I love crunchy Cheetos and I don't like the president. I don't think he's a flamin' hot Chipotle Ranch either. No. Paprika spinner? That could be one. Baked white cheddar puffs. Now, doesn't that sound like the president? Baked white, yeah. That sounds like he could be a baked white Cheeto. Baked white, huh? A Munchies? Nah. Flamin' hot? Just plain flamin' hot? Nah. He thinks he's flamin' hot around women, but I bet most women would say that's crazy. Baked crunchy? Nah. Cheetos paws, other flamin' hot? Nah. Now my two would be a paprika spinner, but he has to be a puff, because he's a puff. He's not crunchy, he's a puff. I hate puffy Cheetos. So he's a puff. So baked white cheddar puff. That's it. He's a baked white cheddar puff Cheeto.